Video for Dr. Multurin. You were talking about crime, and it got me thinking about what you think of as ordinary or customary. Because I think intelligent people see situations around them and think, this is not what I want in my life. Kind of like Dr. Multurin, kind of living in poverty at the start of the series and slowly becoming used to not only wealth but being around gentlemen and officers. His life totally changed, and sometimes in the books he would meet other people that were brutish, rude, and obstinate, aggressive, and there's a couple times I could think of at least 2 duels, one where he killed the person, and one where he just wounded the guy. That was one of the officers, military officers in Australia. And at one point in time in the book, someone took him aside, like a governor of a small community that was hiring this guy that was a complete animal. Not a complete animal, but the guy was just brutish and offensive. And the governor was telling Dr. Multurin, telling Dr. Multurin that this guy's actually pretty good. You've become used to what's ordinary in your life, but for a lot of us, this guy's ordinary. And so we a lot of times intelligent people move out of neighborhoods that are terrible, leaving behind people who through lack of intelligence or ability, or even just thinking something is ordinary that you accept when other people don't accept it. Sometimes I don't even really think of it as intelligence as much as just what you're willing to accept is how much drive you have or not to change your surroundings. Because I live in some low income right now. I live in some low income area, and I talk to the people in that area who accept just amazing things. And I remember one guy in particular, I talked to him about not cutting through my yard. He came through the bushes. He was just trying to save himself steps. That's ordinary. Everything you could do to save yourself effort for a lot of people is what they want. That's part of why they're poor too. They don't want to work hard. Working hard sucks. Being exhausted sucks. So they don't do it. So this guy's cutting across my yard, and Keela went for him. Got scared, and I'm like, I think it might be best if from now on you walked around the yard, on the sidewalk. And the guy's like, yeah, man, I wouldn't want, your dog to bite me. And I'm like, oh, I don't really think that my dog would bite you. I think you scared my dog. But I think everybody has an expectation to have their yard to themselves. And the guy looked kind of puzzled for a little bit, and then started he's like, I guess I wouldn't want someone walking through my yard. Guy, adult, mid-20s, maybe early 30s, never fucking thought of that in his entire goddamn life. Never thought to himself, would I want somebody to do this to me if I had a yard, or anything else, really? That empathy is gone, just because it's just he wouldn't have a lot of opportunity to see it practiced amongst low income, abrasive, foul, theft-ridden neighborhoods, where some of the most well-to-do people are drug dealers, and violence, threats, noises, vandalism, all that stuff is ordinary, and they accept it. That's what life is like. And I think that not accepting that is a kind of goad to intelligence, where you're thinking, how can I get out of this situation? What it would be required of me, and am I willing to do it? Work 3 jobs, do all the things necessary to do to live in a place where I feel safe and comfortable. Yeah, all right, we're at the road.